Hi, I'm Yashanth. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to share few skills that you need to know in order to get a good job in a product-based company. So if you ask me what are the advantages of joining product-based company over service-based company, so the first thing is you will get various opportunities in product-based company where you will work on a real-time product. So that really helps you to explore a lot of things by one. So also if you're working on a product, you will get more responsibility and you will get more resources to work on. Also you will involve in working on different skills, not only a single skill. You will get to know different things out there, and working in a product based company can advance your growth by 2x when compared to service based company. So while coming to the point, what are all the different things that you need to be strong at in order to get placed in a product based company? So if you're already a student, this will be really helpful for you because you have time to focus on these things. So the first thing is, as it is a software role, you need a programming language. So you need to master a programming language. It's not about people who are good in multiple programming languages will get placed into product based company. It's not like that. So even though if you're good in one programming language, make sure you're perfect in that. Make sure you're good with clean syntax. So if anyone asks you to write about something or tell about something on that particular programming language, if you're good, that will be great. And here comes the second part, is the most important part, that is data structures and algorithms. So having knowledge on programming language syntax is not enough, because you need to solve problems. Problem solving is a skill that companies look for. So that problem solving will be possible only if you're good in data structures and algorithms. So data structures are something where different ways that you can manage, different ways that you can solve problems. So if you know multiple data structures, how linked list works, stacks works, queues works, how binary trees, graphs. So there are various data structures out there. If you know data structures, then you can be able to solve multiple problems in the real world. And the other thing is algorithms. So algorithm is something like a procedure. So if you get a problem to be solved, so if you know the different types of algorithm techniques like greedy approach, dynamic programming, divide and conquer, if you know all these things and you know algorithms like sorting, searching, then ultimately something will strike in your mind. Yes, if you use this particular kind of algorithm, then we can solve this problem. So by looking at the problem, you will get to know like which algorithm to use, which data structure to use. That will be possible only if you're good in data structures and algorithms. So apart from the programming, you need to be good at data structures and algorithms. It is for sure. And I will add some resources in the description. You can check it out. They are really helpful for you. So the third thing, coming into the third thing, that is databases. So whatever the product company that you work, so for every software product you need a database, because without a database you cannot store data. So having knowledge on databases really help you in succeed in interviews and succeed in your work too. So know at least a single database, because if you know a database of SQL type, so there are two different databases in general, SQL and NoSQL. So SQL, in the sense, it completely uses relational databases like tables. So like if you know MySQL, Oracle and all those things, these are all SQL based. And it comes to NoSQL, so these are scalable, but these are not relational. I mean, these databases will not use tabular methods, but yes, they are scalable. So if your aim is to scale your databases as long as, then go for NoSQL. So most popular ones are MongoDB, etc. So but yeah, it's not a problem. So if you know SQL type of database, how you can actually connect databases with your programming, then ultimately it is easy to learn the other type as well. So learn at least one database. So if you are a college student, I think most everyone will start with SQL type, like it might be MySQL or Oracle, whatever it is, to learn and master one database. So now it's okay. Now coming to the fourth step, operating system. So operating systems is something that people really need to focus on, because if you know how to work on a particular operating system environment, then it is really helpful for you. So learning operating system just doesn't mean browsing in the internet. So just having knowledge on browsers is not enough. Learn each and every step, like how different processes work. So if you are using multiple processes in your operating system, like if you're opening a browser on one end, and if you open a video on one end, and if you open some notepad on one end, so how different processes work. So there are various concepts in the back end, like multi-processing, multi-threading. So you need to know all those things. So try to master the operating systems. So this is same for every operating system, whatever it is. It might be Windows, or it might be Linux, it might be Mac. So try to master at least one operating systems in completely. And the fifth but the fifth skill that you need to know is system design. So system design is a skill that is very much appreciated in the product based companies. So it is all about how you can actually design a complete product. So if I ask you, so I want to build an app like Facebook, the first thing that one need to get in their mind is how actually Facebook works. So like what is a backend architecture that it follows, so how it connects to the front end, how it manages all the data, so how it works with different API calls and all those things, so how it really uses the live chat and live messages, so how it all works. So try to research, take one application, try to take one application like Facebook or Instagram, LinkedIn, Uber. So how they are connected, try to research on Facebook, like how these are connected. So if you get to know different architectures, then it's easy for you to create a new one. So if you know how different apps are connected in the real world, then it is easy for you to create a new one, and that is a knowledge that is highly appreciated. And the sixth thing is design patterns. It is mostly underrated skill in the engineering level, but yes, you need design patterns. So because if you are designing, if you are a part of architecture team, so freshers will not be a part, but yes, having knowledge on this will really help you to advance your career. So which design patterns to use? So if you are in the game development part, so if you are supposed to work on that game development, so design patterns plays an important role, not only on this game development, everywhere. So in most of the cases of software development cycle, so if you follow a particular design pattern, it works, and if you follow the other kind of design pattern for particular scenario, it may not work. You need to know how different, how different it is using design patterns, multiple design patterns. So try to work on them. There are 23 design patterns in general, so try to learn each and everything. That really helps you. And the last thing that I can say is having knowledge on technologies. So it is something that no one will teach you. You need to stay updated. So you need to you can use resources like YouTube. So you can follow some YouTubers, and you can get to know what all the different trends and technologies that are happening in the world. So if you have knowledge on all these things, then you will get to know like what are the things that I need to learn in order to become something. So these are all the pretty basic things that you need to know. So yeah, these are all the 7 skills that I can suggest people to work on if you want to get placed into a product based company. And yes, if once you placed into that product based company, then ultimately you are matured enough to take decisions wisely. So make sure you follow this path in order to get placed in a product based company or a product level startup, whatever it is. Yeah, if you really like this, please like and share this video. And if you are a new visitor, please subscribe to my channel. Also, all the resources that I have mentioned here, so I have added the links in the description. You can find it out. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.